hurry up now because I tried to have a live stream here ready to do this and get ready and by 11:30 and do my reading by 11:30. I might get a little later though. So let's make some pudding. We got milk right here, vanilla, starch, and we have some real sugar cane sugar. So that's what we're going to use to make some pudding. Today I'm making vanilla pudding. So we are going to make that right now. And I don't use measurements. So you'll see me. So we'll start with the milk. Start with the milk. And I don't put egg yolk in my pudding. So I just guesstimate how much starch I'm going to need. And if I was going to make chocolate pudding, then I would just add cocoa to it. Oh, we have extra milk, so I thought I would make some pudding since we have extra milk. So let's get some sugar and some starch mixed together here with a little bit of cold milk or a little bit of milk. Mix it before we add it to the other stuff. So I'm just going to guesstimate how much. Maybe I should measure it just for you guys. I don't know. I just put in as much. I think that's about as much as I'm going to need. And so let me grab a spoon here. I got to get ready yet for the reading. So I'm going to see how many spoonfuls it is. We're just going to go from one side to the other. I should have done it the first place, but. So one round. About 2 rounds, about 3 round tablespoons of starch, and we have this milk on. I have it on low. We don't want the milk to burn, so we'll turn it down a little bit, let it get hot. So now we're just going to add some sugar. I'm probably going to add the same amount of sugar. 1, 2, and we'll add extra if we need extra. 3. And the sugarcane sugar is actually a lot sweeter. So the starch is just to make it thicker, to make it thick. But if you add it with the sugar, it might just mix better. And so I'm gonna put that over there. I made a mess already on my. So we're gonna add a little bit of milk to just get it wet. Mix it. Oh, I don't like this bag. It's weird. You know, it's just spilled over. So it's gonna mix this starch. Starch mix is pretty good, pretty easy. And starch is better mixed with cold than anything. So you gotta mix your starch mixer with cold. And once you mix your starch mixer, you can also add your vanilla to it too. And if you were going to do like chocolate pudding, you can add your cocoa to it too. I just felt like something sweet, like some pudding, but so thought I would make that. We got some sugar stuck to the bottom there. There we go. And then we're going to add some vanilla, because since it is vanilla pudding. Now this is artificial vanilla. It's all we can really afford, and I need to make my own vanilla. And I'm just gonna, it's however you want it to be vanilla-y. I want to, that's about 1 cap. That's about 3 caps, maybe a little more. Yeah, I like vanilla things to be vanilla-y, so we're gonna make vanilla-y. And if you want, you can kind of like touch it a little bit if you have clean hands and just kind of taste the sweetness of it. So yeah, I think it's sweet enough, but I might want to just add a little bit more sugar. Because we never know, we might have to add a little more starch. I don't know. We'll see. And we just got to stir this too so that it doesn't get burnt. We don't burn milk. That's hot already. I left it on kind of on the side of the burner. I need to get some new whisks. I need to get some plastic ones or the rubber ones. I'm just gonna use my pinky to see if it's warm yet. It's lukewarm already, so it's almost there. Once it starts to kind of like simmer, that's when you're ready to add this stuff here. That's when you're ready to add the mixture. And then we're gonna go put my makeup on. Welcome everyone. If you're new here, thanks for coming and hit that like button. Subscribe. Here's my phoenix. I just turned off the bright light. Here's my little phoenix. And yeah, I did make a nice thumbnail tonight for the reading on the other channel, Kass for 111. That's where I'm going to do the reading tonight. And there's a big celebration today, so I'm going to clean my stove yet later. But there's a big celebration today, so it's the summer equinox, and it's also Father's Day, and it's also Indigenous Recognition Day. So that's what I'm doing, basing my readings on tonight. So basically it's Oracle Sunday, so it's going to be just Oracle, and I have some more Native Shaman cards too, so. I only have the burner on 5, so we don't want it too hot. We don't want the milk to burn. Yeah, and you do have to constantly stir it because you don't want it to burn to the bottom. Milk does really easily burn, you know. Even if you had a double burner, like, you know, like what they say, a double burner, you could put it in that, but I don't have one of those. So I might not even need all of that. I might have to add more milk. I don't know. I might have to add a little more milk for all of that. So I'm gonna add the milk now before it gets to the boil. So, see, this is what I don't like. See this it's doing? The bag is too big for this. Oh, and we're also got to add a little bit of ocean. He's my favorite chef now. So we're just going to add a little pinch of salt. Not going to do a lot. There, that's enough. Just a pinch. That makes things sweeter too when you put a pinch of salt. So now it's hot enough. Like it is, I can turn it up just a little bit. And then we're going to add this stuff here. And then we're going to keep stirring. I'm going to stir this some more. This is how easy it is to make pudding. And you don't need to put an egg in it. Like for those people that don't like egg or whatever, you don't need egg to make pudding. I'll show you. See? I mean, there's a lot of sugar in the bottom, but we're going to stir that in first. And I'm going to stir a little more. I was trying to get all that sugar. That sugar is very stuck to the bottom. We're going to have to put it all in. I'm going to put you guys on the other side for a minute so I can use both my hands here. Because I want to get all that sugar in there. Because it is a grainier sugar, so it does take a little bit to dissolve it, you know. Now we even do this. Get all this yummies out of there. In this pudding, you can put that on pie. This is like pie pudding, you know. And if it doesn't get thick, I'm going to turn it up now. I'm turning it up to like 9. And you got to constantly stir it now. And if it doesn't get thick, then you add a little more starch as you go. I'm just going to stir it on. I just made it yesterday. Oh, maybe. I'm gonna make sure all of the sides get whisked. All the sides. Where y'all from? Let me know where you're all from. Where you're all watching from. Oh yeah, tomorrow is Yoga Monday, so tomorrow will be a video coming out. So see how it's getting thicker now? Tomorrow video will be coming out because I turned up the heat, so it gets a little faster, gets thicker faster. It activates the. So I'm doing yoga on Mondays. I might start doing it twice a week, maybe Monday and Fridays. You don't want it burned, so you gotta keep. I'm gonna grab that spoon, and I'm gonna grab a spoon, and I'm gonna see. Oh yeah, it's not thick at all yet, but I just want to taste it. Tastes like vanilla. And it's not overly sweet. I could probably add a little more sugar to it. I might have to add a little more sugar and also more starch if it doesn't get thick here in the next few seconds. I think it's starting to get thick now. I turn it down because I don't want it to burn. I'm turning it down to 4. And then if it's not getting thick by the time it's cooled down a little bit, the burner, then I'm going to add a little more. But I needed that time for it to not be needing to be stirred that quickly. So I need to turn the temperature down a little bit in case I need to get a little more starch, and I think I do. So that's why I say I don't really measure, but maybe I should have a measurement, then I would know. Okay, so I'm gonna add a little more sugar and a little more starch. A little more sugar. I'm gonna do 2 tablespoons because I did add a little more milk. And I would add a little more starch. Probably about 2 more spoonfuls. And we'd add a little milk to just dissolve it because it needs cold stuff to mix it, else it doesn't mix well. Got to give this a stir too in between. I guess that's why people use recipes, right? Oh yeah. I did it the way my grandma did, my mom did. I think my mom still does it like that. All right, now we're gonna add this. And turn the heat up a little more again. I'm turning it up to like 7. I want it pudding, so there we go, that's what I'm doing. So I'm just gonna add it. Give it a stir. And it's gonna get thick now. Now it's getting thick. And you let it cool. Hey, we have dude, long time no see. Nintendo Rebel. Welcome. Okay, come on. Up a little more. Turn it up a little more. I want to make sure it tastes right as well. So I'm going to taste it. Mmm. So good. So good. So good. Yeah, this is the really good pie pudding. And now it's getting thick. See, I'll show you guys. Hold on. Now it's getting thick. You can see it, eh? I turned the heat up a little. It's kind of like making gravy. Yeah, it's getting thick now. Gotta be careful now that it's not touching the bottom. It's getting up higher. See, you gotta make sure I don't overboil. I turn it down again to heat. Take it right off the heat now. Seems like it wants to go. We don't want to overboil it. Maybe I should have made it chocolate. Maybe I should make half of it chocolate. Should be thick by now. I don't want to put that much starch in it. Anyways, it tastes already like pudding, but it's not thick yet. Not quite. It's getting there. Starting to boil over. Maybe I shouldn't have made my pudding tonight. Okay. This is why you need to get your part. You gotta add a little more starch, I think. We're just gonna add starch this time. Just a little more. We're just gonna add a little water to it. We're not even gonna use any more milk. My thing is already full. So we're just getting all that mixed up with a little bit of cold water. A little bit of cold water. I could mush some bananas and just throw them in there after. I don't know. I have frozen bananas. So I got a little bit more in here that we're gonna add. Let's see what happens. See what happening. Happening. Ching-chong. Happening. Watch it get really thick now because of that. Oh yeah, now it's getting thick. It's like that certain thing. Yeah, now it's getting to be pudding. Now you can really, yeah. I already had this live set up, and then something happened. Pushed the wrong button. So. Okay, we're gonna turn it off now. And let it sit here while we go put my makeup on, okay? And I stir it until the heat gets down a little bit, because we don't want no brown pieces in it, which means that it's burnt. That's why stirring it is so important. I've already turned it off now. Okay. There's some that's sticking to the bottom a little bit, even though I stirred it constantly, see? with the whisk, stirring it with the whisk didn't really help that much. Anyways, let's have a little spoonful. I didn't even share this out because I just wanted to get on here. So good. It's like you know the stuff that the Teletubbies ate, or custard, homemade custard. Yes, finally custard texture now. So I'm just gonna leave it sitting here while we go get my makeup on. Hi, Carrie. It is getting a little bit thicker as we go here, so I just don't want it to be sticking to the bottom. So we're gonna go now. I'm gonna go to my bathroom, leave this now, and go put my face on so I can do the reading. What time is it? I had to do the reading set for 11:30. My kitty's on my pillow. Why are the kitties on my pillow? She's already got like lots of lovings today and cuddles. All right, we're just gonna get some lotion and put that on my face. Start with the lotion. Okay, I'm gonna put you guys over here behind the sink. Get ready with me. All right, let's put some lotion on my face first. And put lotion on, it helps the eyebrows. Like I have a cowlick on my eyebrow on this one. So it's really hard for me to get my eyebrow to stick on one spot. So. Gonna put my hair up a little.
Do we need any tools?
All right, we're gonna start with some. I need to clean my brushes again. This is what I use. I use this brush for my cover up, and I got these free Fit Me foundations. We got them for free from the food district colors. So I thought I'd try, and actually I don't mind this. My favorite is this one, but it ran out, as you can see. Ran out. So I don't use a lot of makeup, but I have a lot of discoloring in my skin and stuff like that because I have skin issues. So putting some cover up on just kind of covers those like dark spots on my face, on my forehead and stuff. That's why I wear cover up. So let's get going. It just lightens up my skin a little bit on my face. That's all. Oh, maybe I put too much. Too much on the brush. I kind of do my whole face, like it's kind of like it's like my the foundation of the makeup, I guess. And I just kind of dab it at first, and then I do the, the brush and the blending and the brush and the blending. I'm trying not to get it in my hair. It's hard sometimes not to get it in your hair. And I'm trying to get it all like to the corners and stuff. See the difference? Like, just with cover up. So yeah, my skin is not my friend, My skin is giving me a hard time my whole life. My skin's sensitive, so I have to find things I can use for my skin. Mm-mm-mm-mm. And that's what I do. I don't do a lot of. You gotta blend it under there. You know, you can't have that line here like some people do. You gotta blend it in. You know, you gotta blend it in. If you put cover up, you gotta blend it in. Blend, blend. I gotta wash this though. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. So I'm just going here. So I kind of. Then I like to do this, just like to like smooth it out like this. Make sure there's no clunky spots anywhere. I just like to go over them with my hand. Like as if I was like, you know, putting my lotion on, whatever. And then we work on the eyebrows. Okay, so then what I do is I've never done it before. I used to just use like it's like the brown eyeshadow to put on my eyeliner. I mean my eyebrows. Now I have this other thing, and actually it works pretty good. And I didn't think it would, but it's brown. It's one of these CoverGirl Easy Breezy Brow. So it's pretty cool. I'm not promoting this because I'm not getting no. Well, I guess I got some of the stuff free, right? So I guess I can give them a shout out.
Okay.
But I would love it if L'Oreal would send me some stuff too. But this other one that I got for free was by Fit Me. It's called Fit Me. I never heard of that company. Must be a new company, promoting their thing by giving some away, right? I don't know. So we're gonna do my eyebrows first. Like I do have. Sometimes I use the little brushes to make sure that my eyes are brushed, but I don't know if I have any left. I don't know if I have any of those left. Because fortunately those make good balm cleaners too, so. Oh well, doesn't matter. We don't need to worry about that today. Why we worry about that today? I think purple blues would suit you a lot. Purples and blues, eh? For eyeshadow, I like pink. Like I'm not that ballsy yet. Like I'm not that good at putting on eyeshadow. So pink is like the easiest for me. Like the only thing I don't like about putting cover up on my whole face is that my eyelashes get it on it too. I don't like that. Anyways, let's get the eyebrows more noticeable. And it's just like, it's not that dark. It's kind of brown. But I guess it works for light hair if you have light hair. So I did my eyebrows just a couple days ago. But see, they're all like, I have weird eyebrows. They do like, what do you call them? Cowlicks? Cowlicks? Right, I should look on here. I don't know which mirror I should look at. The phone? If I mess it up, I better look up here. Because if I mess it up, and I can see better in the real mirror. And I just try to brush upwards and then over, up and over. Trying to. Oh yeah, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Happy summer equinox to everybody. Okay, it makes it more noticeable, and then I just kind of like give it a little pat.
I haven't either.
Yeah, that's good enough for me today. Well, then maybe a little bit up there.
That's where I'm at.
I'm not like a professional makeup artist or anything. You don't have no brows left. I know people that keep on plucking. See, I just did my brows, but you know what I didn't do? I should have done all this right there. You see that? That little mark right there. I should have done it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to redo them because this I messed them up a little bit. I'm gonna fix them. Okay. At least I can see that now. My eyebrows naturally go down a little bit, but you want them to go up as you you want, because like when you have eyebrows going downwards, that makes it also it droops your face. I don't know if I'm putting on too much. Maybe I get a bit more on the other side now. Maybe a little bit more on this one.
Did you throw out all the seeds? Oh. Some more. We're up in stone.
All right, I think that's good now. It's a little bright. It's a little much. I guess. Once I get the rest of the makeup on, it'll be just fine. So I use this bigger brush like this. This is like if I'm in a hurry and I just want to get things done quickly, I just do that. I just make sure I don't have no eyeshadow on there. Make sure all clean. And then see, I need to get a new palette because my favorite colors are gone. And then I do have another one, but this one has really bright pink, and I've already used the pink. And I did not even use my purple, but guess what? My purple broke, and so that's okay because I don't really want that dark purple anyway. So let's just use a little pink. We're gonna do a little pinker, more brighter pink today. I can't show you really well because it's all broken. See? Gotta get some more, I guess. Oh, so. Oh, I gotta look at the real mirror. And sorry, I got my mouth open. You got blended a lot because it's very bright. And I'm getting hot here in my bathroom. I don't know. It's okay. I mean, anyways, gotta do the other one. And I gotta do some other color, but the other color is gonna be the lighter pink. I'm gonna go over it with the lighter color. I'm just in a hurry today. Normally I'm more cautious about my eyebrows on how I'm doing them, but sorry. Okay, that's just the start of it. So we're gonna wipe this brush off a little bit, and then we're gonna do a little bit lighter color here, just almost like a white, but there's enough pink in here that it will balance out. So balance out. All right, good enough. Okay. And then what I do is I don't really contour my nose or anything like that. I don't want to do that. But this is a little bright, so I'm just going to wipe it off a little bit more. But I feel like I have hair there. There shouldn't. Oh, yeah, there's some hair there. That's where the shadows come in. Okay, I see that. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in it with like some of the stuff here. And some of this and then some of that. And I don't really need this on my hair right now because I just needed it because I can do my makeup better if my hair is down. So then I can see what I need to look for. And so right now I'm searching for this perfect little brush. Oh, my nose is itchy. So I got this perfect little pointy kind of brush. And don't ask me what size it is or whatever. I don't do that. All right, so we're just gonna go in with the shimmy, shimmy. And that's my favorite part of makeup is the shimmy. So what I do is I do up here, and then I just kind of wipe it in. And that kind of highlights your eyebrows too, right? So that's kind of fun. It's kind of fun. I don't know why I use those words, but it's kind of fun. And so, yeah, so even if you get your makeup up too high a little bit, you just put some shimmy, fix everything. Okay, so you're not that good at putting eyeshadow on. You just want to look good still, though, like me, you know. You're not big and you're not really good at eye makeup or something. You don't want to look like a clown, but you still want to look good. Just making it fun now. All right, but anyways, so I put it. I just want to share that I don't wipe my eyes after. Okay, so I just put it right there. I do a little dab like that. And sometimes the dab's a little brighter than others. Yeah, that's what I do on both sides. All right, so sometimes you gotta shimmy that a little bit more. All right, so that's a little bit more noticeable. And then you do that. And then the next spot you put this is for your eyes to be more noticeable, especially if you don't wear like mascara like me. You don't wear mascara, but you want your eyes to be more noticeable, right? So you put a little bit up here. And you don't even need a brush for that. You could do that with your finger. But yeah, you just put a little bit up there. And it brightens up that middle part of your eye, right? I feel like my left eye, my hood in my left eye is a little more, I don't know, my eye's a little swollen or something. I don't know why. But yeah, that's what you do. Oh my, that's what I do. And then I just don't close your eye. I mean, close your eye. Don't open your eyes while you're doing it either. But anyways, I don't wear a lot of makeup. And I just poked myself in the eyes, so that wasn't fun. And then I do my lipstick because I put the cover up. My lips are white. Okay, so I used to use this one. It's just a lip gloss. And I had this one too, right? So I used those two. But now I have a new one. And this one also got it for free. And this one here is by, I don't know what it says. Like Vanity Ink. Anyways, got these ones. So I put them two together. And somebody say something that is right held for review. Who's that? Do I wax my armpits? Of course I don't wax them. I shave them. Do you wax yours? They thought that was spam. So we're just talking about self-care. Maybe the person really wanted to know. What's your preference? What's your preference since you're asking me? All right, so I gotta look in the real mirror because I can't even see my lips on the phone. So, and I'm just gonna do. This one isn't very dark, But I do start with that one. And then it moistens your lips a little bit anyway. So then I added a little bit of this one. This one's kind of bright. So I add them together. And it's a little brushless. Sounds weird.
Oh, that's pop.
Do you see why you say it's very bright?
You put that on.
So
Yeah, you look like a fucking warrior now, bro.
I kind of use my finger.
Looks like look it up. Andrew, look it up.
Oh, that on, huh?
Doesn't he look like a warrior?
Because you don't want this one to like you don't want this lipstick to stain you. Okay, now I just went over. And that's why I don't like to do that. I don't like that.
Oh.
So yeah, anyways. I'm gonna put a little bit more. Okay. Did I mess it up again? Alright, so I think I'm ready. And then the last thing I do, and I don't usually put mascara on, but I got one of these, so I do curl my eyelashes a little bit. So it does help some of the mascara to come off while I'm just gonna. Okay. Make sure you guys are all subscribed to Kass Love 111 so that you can go and join me there. And that's where I'm gonna be after this. So there's my makeup. Simple and easy. And sometimes I put blush on, but most of the time I don't. So anyways, you don't need to have a lot of makeup to feel okay. And sometimes you just have certain spots like my skin. Like I don't like the way my skin is with dark spots. But this stuff actually covers that up pretty good, eh? You didn't see me using like 10 different products on my face. I just used that. That's it. And lotion. Yeah, put lotion on first so you don't start off with like dry skin. You don't want to start off anything with a dry skin, right? But anyways, I hope you guys all come and join me over at the other channel, Kass Love 111, and we'll hang out there. All right, I'll see you guys later. I can't have you guys with me while I go get changed my clothes because that's private. I'll see you guys later. Bye, y'all. Thanks for watching. Bye.